Hello everyone and welcome back to our Monster Hunter Wilds World Tour. We are fighting the elusive Uth Duna, sometimes called the Big Tuna. I call him Shamu sometimes. He actually has no additional weaknesses. He does have an extra resistance to stun though, so this time we're going to be breaking out the Fire Longsword. He does not have a weakness to fire. I just felt it was appropriate since he is a water monster, even though it's doing no additional damage. We did drink the Demon Drug and the Demon Powder before going in, and he immediately says, "What's up? Ask Joshy. I'm going to start slamming you. That's on me. I need to be more diligent." And this is just a regular Uth Duna, not frenzied or guardian or tempered or anything like that. We joined the hunt. That was only 1 minute in progress. And there's that Shamu move, the Free Willy, as we call it. He always does it twice, so make sure you watch for the second one. And then start hacking away at him. We are using the longsword this time, so you want to build that gauge on the top left up to yellow, and then use your stronger attacks to empty the gauge. Don't want to accidentally sheath, unless you're ready to actually do the special unsheath attack, but that was my bad. There's a little spin move that you do is typically the end of the combo there. He's going to try and belly flop me again. And this time when we do the full combo, it should go all the way into the red slashes, which are just super stronger attacks and much faster attacks. Even though I am doing these little spurts of fire, again, that is not doing any additional damage. He does not have a weakness against fire, but he doesn't have a resistance against it either. So we can just start chopping. Looks like we got a piece of his wound there. I do like the way that this sword looks. Pretty cool. It is the rank 8 fire sword that you get from hunting lots of Climatrice, another monster that you can see in the playlist. If you're interested in seeing what the other monster hunts look like, do check out the playlist. Of course, you can subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff if you want to see more fights as well. I'm loving Monster Hunter Wilds. This is my first Monster Hunter title, and we've got about 40 hours in. We're at Hunter rank 82 right now. Okay, and he just regrew his Veil, which means we're going to be seeing a lot more protected damage numbers, blue damage numbers, but all you can really do is just keep chopping away at it. So I actually missed the dodge that time around. Get up, fool. Uth Duna, one thing he likes to do is actually swim up and down waterfalls as well. We might actually get a chance to see that before he goes down. Let me do the spin move. Oh, but he's doing exactly what I mentioned, going down the waterfall. So one thing you can do when he goes down the waterfall is you can actually pull a big environmental object down onto his head. If you don't move him around too much, we'll see if we can actually manage to get it. I don't know why it's not. There we go. And I actually missed. It's not close enough, but that's okay. There was no guarantee he was ever going to be close enough. And now he's on his back, so good for us. There's a little spin move, and we actually went red, so you know you can start slashing now. He's got a weak spot we can try and take down. But he does have that Veil back on. So again, he's going to be taking reduced damage from pretty much everything. Got some weak spots we can hit. There we go. Carve him up. And notice he's not as protected in the front, but he is still doing those belly flops. So if you're going to stand up there, just beware of that. And now we've broken his Veil off. Weak spot. With the longsword, I like to try and get in spots where you can slash and hit as many parts of the monster at one time as you can. So usually between the two legs there on the side. I fought a lot of Uth Duna, trying to get the water sword created, and I do have that for monsters who are weak to water. And keep in mind with those big heavy slashes, you actually need continuous attacks or you end up missing like that, and you don't actually get the red slashes activated, so make sure you're hitting a more or less stationary target if you're able. Hitting weak spots does jump your charge up immediately, so you actually don't need to do it any further. Just try and hit in that sweet spot, again, where you can hit as many parts of the monster at one time as you can. This guy loves doing 2 attacks of the same kind over and over. He's about to charge us there. Yep. And he always leads with his left hand, it looks like. Paw, left paw. Claw. Got that weak spot on the opposite side of him because the longsword is so long. He's trying to swim away again. Ain't happening, bud. Let's hit those weak spots. Chop him up. He's gonna try and climb back up the waterfall. Great. I do enjoy this part. Climbing up the waterfall actually is kind of aesthetically pleasing. It feels cool to run up a waterfall on your secret. I do want to try and get on his back because I love hitting the mounted attacks, but it's just hard to do sometimes. Oh, and that actually just killed him with that leaping strike. GG to Uth Duna. If you enjoyed that, please do check out the playlist with all of the other monster fights that we've got going on the Monster Hunter Wilds World Tour. And get some free loot while we're at it. I am just answering other people's SOS investigations for these. Quest complete. Let's see what the loot looks like and how much XP we get for our hunter rank. So no rare drops this time. 9.5 minutes for the regular Uth Duna, 6 stars. Good amount of money, although I am using the Hunter Fortune Meal. Good amount of guild points, and Palico level 30. We did 7 focus strikes on wounds. Here is the armor set that we used for the Uth Duna hunt. I went with the Fire Trail Ferroseer, even though, again, there is no additional fire weakness. I just thought it looked cool, and he is resistant to stun, so we did not use our usual hammer this time around. I also recolored a lot of the Arc Vulcan armor here for my main set into red and gray, because I think it looks pretty cool. Thanks for watching.